Episode 10, Eat to Support Sleep and Recovery. Opening, why you're still tired even after a good meal. You've had a long day. You ate a healthy dinner, grilled salmon, brown rice, some steamed greens. You turned off your phone early, maybe even lit a candle. But when you finally crawl into bed, your mind is racing. Your body feels restless, sleep just doesn't come. And even when it does, it doesn't feel deep. You wake up groggy, like you ran a marathon in your dreams. And you wonder, why am I still tired? When I'm doing everything right? In the last episode, we explored how food can sharpen your focus during the day. But today, we turn to the other half of the equation, what happens after the sun sets? Because sleep isn't just a time of rest, it's a time of recovery. Your body heals, your brain cleans up, your hormones reset. And the way you eat, especially in the evening, can make or break that process. What this episode is about, in this episode of Eat in the Right Order, we'll explore why even clean evening meals can sabotage deep sleep, how late eating and sugar disrupt melatonin and circadian rhythms, what kinds of food actually help your body unwind, relax, and repair, and how to build nighttime meals that nourish you without overstimulating you. Because true recovery doesn't start with your pillow, it starts with your plate. You don't need another sleep hack, you don't need more supplements. You need to understand what your body needs at night and how food can support it. So if you've ever wondered why your mind feels wired but your body feels exhausted, if you want to wake up feeling refreshed, not foggy, and if you're ready to sleep smarter, not harder, this episode is for you. Part 1, why you struggle to sleep even when you eat healthy. You eat clean. You've cut out heavy dinners, fried food, late night snacks. You drink your chamomile tea, you dim the lights. You avoid screens and still sleep escapes you. You lie in bed staring at the ceiling, or worse, you wake up at 2 a.m. mind alert, body exhausted. And when morning comes, you feel more drained than before you went to bed. And maybe you've asked yourself, is this just stress? Am I getting older? Do I need supplements? Magnesium, melatonin, but maybe the answer isn't in a capsule. Maybe it's on your plate. Why healthy eating doesn't always mean better sleep. Most people think if they eat clean vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, then sleep should naturally follow. And yes, quality matters, but timing and order matter just as much. Because your body has a rhythm, a natural ebb and flow. And when your meals are out of sync with that rhythm, even healthy ones, it creates internal tension. Late eating and the sleep disruption cycle. Let's say you eat dinner at 8:30 p.m. It's grilled chicken, brown rice, steamed broccoli. Sounds great, right? But here's what's happening inside. 1. Your digestive system is slowing down for the day. 2. Your melatonin, the sleep hormone, is trying to rise. 3. Your meal triggers insulin, which delays melatonin. 4. Your core temperature rises as your body digests. 5. And your brain stays on because the body is busy. Instead of easing into rest, your body is working overtime. A 2015 study in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine found that eating meals less than 3 hours before bed reduced REM sleep and increased nighttime awakenings even when the meals were healthy. It's not about what you eat, it's about when and how. The role of blood sugar, the 2 a.m. wake-up call. Here's a common pattern: you eat a carb-heavy dinner, even whole grains. Blood sugar rises, insulin spikes to manage it. Later in the night, your blood sugar drops. Cortisol, the stress hormone, kicks in to stabilize it. Boom, you're awake. This is why so many people wake up around 2 to 3 a.m. It's not random. It's a blood sugar crash, and even if you fall back asleep, your sleep quality suffers. Clean eating can still be disruptive if the order is wrong. Let's look at dinners. Dinner, a traditional healthy meal. Quinoa bowl with sweet potato and chickpeas. Side of spinach. Fruit after dinner seems great until the carbs come first, insulin spikes fast. Blood sugar drops later, sleep is fragmented. Dinner be sleep supportive order. Start with a warm veggie soup or sautéed grains. Follow with protein, grilled salmon or tofu. Finish with a small scoop of mashed pumpkin or brown rice. Same ingredients, different order, totally different impact on your nervous system. A study in Nutrients 2020 found that starting meals with vegetables and ending with carbs improved melatonin secretion and deep sleep efficiency. What happens when you eat too late or too much? Even if your food is clean, eating too late or in too big of a portion can raise your core body temperature, which suppresses melatonin. Prolonged digestion while your body wants to shift into repair, create bloating, reflux, or gut activity that disturbs deep sleep. Trigger a sympathetic stress response instead of parasympathetic rest and digest. Remember, sleep is a parasympathetic state. Eating especially heavy or stimulating food activates the opposite. Why sleep isn't just rest, it's recovery. While you sleep, your body repairs cells and tissues, detoxifies the brain via the lymphatic system, rebalances hunger hormones ghrelin, leptin, regulates cortisol, builds memory and processes emotions. If digestion is still in full swing, your body can't focus on these jobs. And that's why you wake up tired even after sleeping enough. What to do instead? Here are some gentle shifts that can make a world of difference. Eat dinner to 0.5 to 3 hours before bed. Start your meal with vegetables or broth. Include calming proteins, turkey, salmon, tofu. Save carbs for the end and keep them light. Avoid sweets, juice, or wine late in the evening. Finish eating by 7 o'clock to 7:30 p.m. if possible. These small changes calm your nervous system and signal it's safe to rest, the work is done, you can let go now. Final thought, sometimes it's not that your body can't sleep. It's that it's busy working when it should be resting. And your evening meal plays a bigger role than most people realize. So if you've been doing everything right but still feel restless, don't give up. Maybe it's not about effort. Maybe it's about rhythm, and your rhythm can start with your next dinner. Part 2. How late meals, sugar, and inflammation disrupt deep sleep. You slip into bed. Lights off, curtains drawn, it's quiet. And yet your mind won't stop spinning. Or your body feels hot, slightly restless. You toss and turn, maybe drift in and out, but something doesn't feel deep. The hours pass, you wake up feeling like you barely slept. But here's the frustrating part, you went to bed early. You ate clean, so why is this still happening? Let's take a closer look because the reasons may be hiding in what you ate and when you ate it. Late night meals and the melatonin block. Your body has a built-in sleep signal, melatonin. It starts rising in the evening, peaking around 9 to 11 p.m. to help you drift into deep rest. But here's the thing, melatonin and insulin don't get along. When you eat late, especially carbs or sugar, your blood sugar rises, gives insulin, is released, gives melatonin, is suppressed. The result, your body thinks it needs to stay alert, not rest. A study published in Cell Reports 2019 found that elevated insulin at night delays melatonin release and reduces deep sleep by up to 50%. Even a healthy snack like fruit or crackers could shift your circadian rhythm by hours. Sugar and a sleep crash. Even small amounts of sugar in the evening can cause a spike, gives then a drop in blood sugar hours later. This crash often happens while you're asleep, and your body reacts by releasing cortisol, your alert hormone, triggering wakefulness, increasing heart rate or body temperature, causing vivid dreams or restlessness. You might not even remember waking up, but your sleep architecture, the stages of deep, REM, and light sleep is disrupted. This is why people often wake between 2 to 4 a.m. after a late carb-heavy dinner or dessert, even if they don't realize the link. Inflammation, the quiet sleep saboteur. Beyond blood sugar, there's another hidden enemy of deep sleep, low-grade inflammation. Your body sees late meals and sugar as small stressors. It works overtime to digest while also trying to transition into repair mode. This double workload leads to gut stress, poor nutrient absorption, increased inflammatory markers like CRP-C-reactive protein, disruption of the lymphatic system, your brain's cleanup crew during sleep. Research in Frontiers in Neuroscience 2021 shows that inflammatory cytokines can delay the onset of deep and REM sleep and reduce REM consolidation. In short, when you eat in a way that causes inflammation, your brain can't fully rest. Signs your sleep is being disrupted by food. Even if you sleep 7 to 8 hours, food-related sleep disruption can show up as waking up multiple times in the night, feeling groggy despite enough sleep, vivid or unsettling dreams, increased hunger or cravings the next morning, trouble falling asleep even with sleep hygiene routines. Let's look at a typical scenario. Anna eats dinner at 8:30 p.m. She has brown rice, lentils, and a banana for dessert. Healthy, right? But here's what happens. High carbs gives insulin spike, delayed melatonin rise. Blood sugar crash at 2:30 a.m. Cortisol is released she wakes up, she falls back asleep, but never enters full REM. Wakes at 7 a.m. feeling groggy and craving toast and coffee. What if she had eaten a veggie soup starter? Grilled tofu with steamed greens. A few slices of roasted pumpkin at the end, same calories, different sequence. Eaten at 6:45 p.m. instead, result, lower insulin. Gentle blood sugar curve, better melatonin response. Full, deep, uninterrupted sleep. What to avoid after 7 p.m.? Fruit juices, smoothies, or wine. Bread, crackers, energy bars, late dinners, or heavy meals. Large portions of rice, potatoes, pasta. Any healthy dessert with honey, maple syrup, or dried fruit. These all activate insulin and interfere with the wind-down signals your brain needs. Gentle sleep-supportive eating patterns to calm your nervous system before bed. 1. Eat dinner 2.5 to 3 hours before sleep. 2. Start with a warm, fiber-rich food veggie soup, steamed greens. 3. Follow with moderate protein and healthy fats. 4. End with a small portion of slow carbs if needed. 5. Sip herbal teas like chamomile, lemon balm, or rooibos. This eating pattern reduces glucose spikes, minimizes gut workload during sleep, supports natural melatonin rise, calms cortisol production, enhances sleep quality without supplements. Final thought, sleep is a conversation between food and hormones. Your brain wants to rest, your body wants to heal. But if your meals are too loud to late, too sweet, to stimulating your internal rhythms can't speak clearly. So instead of asking your mind to shut off, try starting with your plate. Give your body what it needs. Let your hormones do their job. And watch how your sleep transforms not with effort, but with rhythm. So if eating late, consuming sugar, or triggering inflammation is silently disrupting your sleep, then the question becomes, what can I eat instead? What does a truly sleep-supportive meal look like? To answer that, let me tell you a quiet story about a woman who, just like you, did everything right but still couldn't sleep. Until she discovered something simple, something gentle, something hidden in plain sight right on her plate. Part 3. Foods that help you rest. What and when to eat for recovery. Every evening, Mai followed the same gentle ritual. After a long day teaching yoga and caring for her 2 kids, she dimmed the lights, put on soft music, and sipped her herbal tea while preparing dinner. It was something she had created for herself, her sacred space of stillness before bed. But for years, no matter how calm her evenings were, sleep never came easily. She would lie awake for hours or fall asleep quickly, only to wake up at 2 or 3 a.m., her mind spinning with thoughts, her heart beating just a little too fast. Mai had tried it all: magnesium, melatonin, meditation, nothing lasted. Until she changed one thing she had overlooked for years: what and when she ate for dinner. The turning point, food as a sleep ally. It started with a small shift. Instead of eating her usual brown rice bowl with tofu and fruit at 8:30 p.m., she tried something different. She made a light soup with bok choy, mushrooms, and carrots. She added a soft boiled egg, A small scoop of mashed pumpkin came last, and she finished eating at 6:45 p.m. That night, she felt something new. Sleep came more naturally. She didn't wake up at 3 a.m. And when she opened her eyes at 6, her body felt rested, not perfect, but something had changed. She didn't need more supplements. She needed to stop working against her hormones and start eating with her body's nighttime rhythm. What your body wants at night. When the sun goes down, your body prepares for rest. But it's not a switch, it's a soft transition. To support this shift, your meals should 1. Calm your nervous system. 2. Avoid stimulating hormones like insulin or cortisol. 3. Gently signal melatonin production. 4. Avoid digestive overload. 5. Supply sleep-supportive nutrients like tryptophan, magnesium, and B6. And guess what? The right foods in the right order and timing can do all of this. The foods that whisper rest to your body. Here are the foods my and now many others include in their evening plates. Leafy greens and cooked vegetables, bok choy, kale, spinach, carrots, zucchini. Gently steamed or lightly sautéed, provide magnesium and prebiotic fiber. Calm the digestive system and prep the gut. Protein sources high in tryptophan, eggs, turkey, tofu, lentils. Tryptophan helps produce serotonin, gives melatonin. Must be combined with small amounts of carbs to cross into the brain. Healthy fats, avocado, olive oil, tahini. Help stabilize blood sugar and support hormonal balance. Slow digestion without stress. Slow, gentle carbs optional, small portions. Mashed pumpkin, roasted sweet potato, brown rice. Provide that soft serotonin boost if needed, but only at the end of the meal. Herbal teas. Chamomile, lemon balm, passion flower. Calm the vagus nerve, reduce stress signaling. Don't overstimulate the digestive process. The key is in the sequence. Back to my after a few weeks, she didn't just change what she ate. She changed how she ate. 1. She began each dinner with a bowl of broth or greens. 2. Then came her protein and egg, a bit of tofu or a piece of fish. Carbs, if included, came last, always light, never overwhelming. She chewed slowly, breathed deeply, no screens, no rush. And she made it a point to finish by 7 p.m. No more vivid dreams, no more tossing. And best of all, she woke up with energy she hadn't felt in years. What a sleep-supportive dinner might look like. Option 1, simple plus plant-based. Starter, miso broth with shredded cabbage and mushrooms. Main, steamed tofu with spinach and tahini. Finish, 1/4 cup mashed sweet potato, herbal tea, chamomile with cinnamon. What a sleep-supportive dinner might look like. Option 1, simple plus plant-based. Starter, miso broth with shredded cabbage and mushrooms. Main, steamed tofu with spinach and tahini. Finish, 1/4 cup mashed sweet potato, herbal tea, chamomile with cinnamon. Gentle science behind the story. Studies show that meals high in tryptophan from protein combined with a little carbohydrate at the end can increase brain serotonin levels, leading to better melatonin production. Magnesium from leafy greens and seeds acts as a natural muscle relaxer, helping your body shift into parasympathetic rest mode. Warm, cooked vegetables lower inflammation and reduce gut stress, both of which are linked to deeper, more restorative sleep. Final thought, sleep begins before you lie down. You don't have to wait until bedtime to prepare for rest. You can start at the dinner table. One mindful bite, one warm bowl, one quiet shift in rhythm. Just like your body already knows how to sleep. You simply have to create the conditions that allow it. Part 4, sample evening meals to support sleep hormones and healing. By now, we've explored the hidden obstacles to deep sleep: blood sugar swings, late night meals, low-grade inflammation. But what about the solution? What if dinner could be more than just a meal? What if it could be a signal to your body? You're safe, you can rest now, we're done for the day. That's the heart of sleep-supportive eating. It's not just about what you remove, it's about what you gently add in. The textures, the warmth, the timing, the rhythm. Let's turn knowledge into nourishment. Here are 4 thoughtfully crafted evening meals, each designed to support your hormones, calm your nervous system, and gently lead you into deep, restorative sleep. Meal 1, the soothing bowl for anxious minds. Perfect for evenings when your mind won't stop spinning. Goal: calm the nervous system and stabilize blood sugar. What's on the plate? Starter: miso broth with bok choy and shiitake mushrooms. Main: soft scrambled eggs with sautéed spinach. Side optional: a spoonful of mashed sweet potato. Herbal tea, chamomile with a hint of cinnamon. Why it works: miso supports gut flora and neurotransmitter balance. Eggs provide tryptophan plus healthy fat. Greens provide magnesium to relax muscles and nerves. Cinnamon helps balance blood sugar. Sweet potato offers gentle carbs to ease serotonin into melatonin. Did you know? A 2020 study found that meals combining tryptophan-rich protein with a small amount of slow-digesting carbs significantly improved sleep latency, how fast you fall asleep. Meal 2, the recovery plate for tired bodies. Perfect for physically exhausting days, muscle soreness. Goal: cellular repair, hormonal balance, overnight muscle support. What's on the plate? Starter: warm carrot and ginger soup. Main: baked salmon with steamed broccoli plus olive oil drizzle. Side: a few slices of roasted pumpkin, herbal tea, rooibos with a splash of coconut milk. Why it works: salmon provides omega-3 salve plus protein for overnight tissue repair. Broccoli helps with detoxification and inflammation reduction. Ginger is warming, anti-inflammatory, and digestive. Pumpkin offers gentle carbs plus antioxidants. Rooibos is caffeine-free and supports cortisol regulation. Note: omega-3 salve have been shown to increase serotonin release and reduce nighttime awakenings. Meal 3, the light reset for sluggish digestion. Perfect for days when you ate too much earlier or feel bloated. Goal: ease digestion and promote clean hormonal signaling. What's on the plate? Starter: steamed zucchini with lemon and a drizzle of olive oil. Main: lightly grilled tempeh or tofu. Side: warm beetroot salad with dill. Optional carb: 1/4 cup brown rice if still hungry. Herbal tea, fennel plus peppermint infusion. Why it works: zucchini and fennel ease bloating. Tempeh supports gut-brain axis with natural probiotics. Beets help with liver support and nighttime detox pathways. Dill is mildly sedative and supports digestion. Peppermint calms the stomach, promotes relaxation. Tip: use coconut aminos or miso glaze instead of soy sauce to reduce salt load before bed. Meal 4, the gentle sleep builder for sensitive sleepers. Perfect for people who wake frequently, experience vivid dreams. Goal: deepen sleep cycles, prevent overnight wakefulness. What's on the plate? Starter: pureed vegetable soup, carrot, celery, onion, zucchini. Main: baked turkey patty with sautéed kale. Side: a spoon of mashed parsnip or a few slices of roasted turnip, herbal tea, lemon balm plus oat straw. Why it works: turkey is one of the richest tryptophan sources. Kale provides calcium, helps convert tryptophan into melatonin. Oat straw supports the nervous system and adrenal restoration. Root veggies offer grounded energy without overstimulation. Study highlight: lemon balm has been shown to reduce cortisol levels and improve sleep quality in people with mild insomnia. General guidelines for evening meals: 1. Finish eating at least 2 to 3 hours before bed. 2. Keep protein moderate, not too heavy. 3. Start with warm vegetables or broth. 4. If including carbs, eat them last. 5. Avoid raw salads or anything cold, they can slow digestion. 6. Sip tea slowly after the meal, not during. These simple choices help tell your brain and body, we're done digesting the day, let's move into repair. Final thought: your plate is part of your bedtime routine. We often focus on what to stop doing at night: no screens, no work, no late snacks. But what if we started focusing on what to gently do instead? Cook simply, eat slowly, end with warmth. Let your plate be a soft landing, Because sometimes the deepest sleep starts with the gentlest bite. Part 5 Summary and Gimu Episode 11 Eat to Support Immunity. You've always known sleep is important, but maybe you didn't realize just how much your dinner plate could shape it. In this episode, you've learned that sleep doesn't begin the moment you close your eyes. It begins hours earlier with what you eat, when you eat it, and how you support your body's quiet shift into rest. You've seen how sugar, inflammation, and late-night meals can hijack your hormones and fragment your rest. But you've also discovered something more hopeful. That with warmth, rhythm, and intention, food can be your ally, your anchor, your soft invitation into stillness. What we've learned together, insulin, melatonin, and cortisol dance together each night. Your meals can either help or hinder the rhythm. Eating too late or too heavy keeps the body in digest mode instead of repair mode. Gentle carbs at the end of a meal and calming proteins help produce serotonin and melatonin. Anti-inflammatory, warm, easily digestible foods reduce sleep disruption. Herbal teas and mindful meal timing can soothe the nervous system without medication. And the biggest insight, the order of your food can bring order to your sleep. Coming up next, episode 11 Eat to Support Immunity. Your immune system is more than just your defense system, it's a mirror of your inner balance. And just like sleep, your immunity is deeply shaped by what and how you eat. In the next episode, we'll explore how to support your immune system naturally with the right food rhythm. Why some eating habits suppress immunity even if they seem healthy. Gut health, inflammation, and the foods that feed your immune strength. Sample meals and sequences that protect and rebuild from within. Because true immunity doesn't come from panic or pills. It comes from consistency, from nourishment, from rhythm. Final words, your body is always speaking. Through your hunger, through your energy, through your rest. And now, you know how to listen with your plate. So tonight, eat gently, sleep softly. And trust that with every bite, you are healing.